Hi, you want the mic? No, not really.
We'll put you right in the middle here, and we'll give Scott another mic because we have 3. So, Courtney, welcome to our live event.
Hi, thanks for having me.
And what's it like to experience all these fans crazed to play games that you are involved in?
I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like this. It's awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys fucking rock! It's amazing. This is my first one. I was a virgin until I got here, so.
Oh, there you go.
It's great. It's great to see all these people and meet everybody and just say hi and thank you so much.
Now, I have to ask, what was your reaction when they showed you the concept art for Jack and you saw this woman who basically had nothing but a belt covering her chest and tattoos everywhere?
Can I swear? I said, bleep yeah!
All I know is the ESRB does not monitor online. The ratings may change, so.
I was so happy. She's the best. The best. She's like a punk rock chick.
She is like punk rock chick.
She is fully punk rock.
You'll be happy to know that in my Mass Effect 2 game, I pretty much had her in the party the entire time.
Yay!
I'm not gonna lie. What? The 10-minute clock has started in Edmonton. We are broadcasting live in 4 different locations because we are crazy about this game.
Yes.
We had Boston go out, then we had Chicago, we have Edmonton, and now we are here in LA.
Nice.
You can see the feed there with the 10-minute clock. You can actually see yourself. It's
I can.
Crazy delay. It's like 20 seconds. It messes with you.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's like Spaceballs when they're like fast forwarding and they're like, prepare to fast forward, and they're like,
No, rewind.
yeah. So Scott, do you have any questions for Jack here, for Courtney?
How was doing that first scene when Jack actually breaks out and it's just like awesome?
It was very cathartic. I have a lot of meter-maid, road rage kind of things that I needed to work out. A couple ex-boyfriends in there. It was good. It was very cathartic.
So that was basically everything that you did to mentally prepare yourself for that?
It wasn't that hard to tap into that, honestly. You know, I drive through LA all day, every day, so,
good point.
You know,
yeah.
a little traffic here and there, and then, you know. But I was tight with Jack. We were very simpatico from the very beginning, I think. She wasn't too far away from one of my personalities, so.
So speaking of which, I mean, one question I asked Raphael was, does he ever kind of talk in everyday life and all of a sudden Caden comes in and just kind of channels through Caden? Does that ever happen with you where like you'll be talking and all of a sudden Jack will come out?
Yes, absolutely. It's usually with the other drivers on the road, but I was Jack for like 4 years in high school, pretty much. A slightly tamer version, but you know, so it's not too hard to jump tracks on Jack. It's pretty easy. Want me to do it now?
Please. I'm sure everyone, who wouldn't love to hear some Jack lines, right?
Hello, dead people! Now who's the badass biotic, bitch? Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, well, we're going to throw quickly to Edmonton because they are almost down to the final hour, or actually it's like the final 5 minutes for Mass Effect 3 to ship
close.
In Edmonton. And we actually have an interview with Preston, the lead creative director and designer. Derek, what's going on in Edmonton?
Hi, David. So I'm here with Chris and Preston, and both designers on Mass Effect. Preston here is the lead designer of Mass Effect, and on Mass Effect 3. So we have just a couple questions because we are running out of time. But first question to you, Preston, is how was it to design it?
I'd say it was probably the most challenging but most rewarding experience of my entire career. We've been building up to it for 3 games, and I think every single department that put effort in on making the war as big and as grand as possible. Amazing writing, amazing cinematics, level design has been incredible, and it really shows in the game. It's just every aspect of it brings the war home, and it's an amazing experience.
Fantastic. Now, Chris, for you, I guess you tell us what was the most difficult level to work
in the game. So that was a little stressful, making sure that the right people show up at the right time, that, you know, your romance shows up when you hope your romance should show up, and just making sure it's fulfilling for everybody that gets to make it that far in the Mass Effect 3 trilogy.
Fantastic. And for the two of you, so both designers, what would be your favorite level?
I think my favorite level in the game is actually the first level. The first level on Earth. The emotion in that level was incredible, and it really sets the tone for the entire game.
Is that the same for you, Chris?
Well, I haven't had a chance to play all the way through the campaign yet. I'm really looking forward to that, but I'm playing well on multiplayer.
I think that's all the time we have for these questions, as we have some crazy stuff going on outside as fans are getting ready to rush in, storm the gates to get their copies of Mass Effect. So they're just sorting out the lineup. But I just want to thank Chris, Preston, for taking time to hang out with us tonight, and congratulations on making such a massively fantastic game. The reviews are coming in. We can't say anything about it, but yeah, it's getting pretty crazy out there. People are really loving it. So thanks again, both of you.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
All right. So,
Sorry. Big thanks.
so David, David, I do have some special guests here. I just want to bring on quickly before we do go into launch. But you can see we have some very special Mass Effect cosplayers here.
I'm Patrick Johns.
I'm Peter White.
Chris Houston.
All right. So why don't you guys give us a rundown? Like, what's the costume? What's it made of? What's the weapons? What are they made of?
All right, well, I'll talk about the costume. Each of these ones is made out of EVA flooring foam. So basically what you put on your garage floor. And then various elastics and hot glue.
And the pistol is my baby. This one original was sculpted out of plastic, and then spent the last month making a mold and casting the rest out of resin. So it's been an exciting project, and I'm happy that we had so many here today.
And you, sir, what made you go with this very admiral-looking wardrobe here tonight?
Speed, and I've got enough armor costumes already. I need a uniform.
All right. Well, guys, it looks excellent. BioWare always appreciates this level of fandom, and we did also get our own weapon that you guys gave us for BioWare, and we actually have a room where we mount some fan-made creations, and I'll make sure that that's where this one ends up. So thank you very much, all of you. All right, David, we're getting really close to launch here, so I'll throw it back to you for any last words as people are lining up, and they're going to be crashing the store, which means they're going to be running over DJ, our cameraman.
Whoa, you have to make sure DJ at least films that before he gets trampled, because that's something I'm sure everybody's going to want to see back at home. Hell, I want to see it here in LA. And, I got to tell you, we have 3 minutes to go, and I definitely want to extend my thanks and appreciation to Preston and Chris and all the designers on Mass Effect 3. You guys did a truly amazing job. As Derek said, we've gotten some review scores in. We can't quite tell you what they are, but we will tell you once midnight strikes, because that's when the embargo lifts here in the world, but it's 12 midnight here in Los Angeles is when we can start talking about it. Until then, take our word for it. The critics, once again, have heralded Mass Effect as a truly amazing game, and largely due to the great work of Preston and his team and everybody in Edmonton. So thank you guys so much for all of that. Derek, I think it's about like 2.5 minutes to go. So you getting ready? You getting prepared? You got your riot shield ready?
Yeah, we're getting prepared. We have a very large security man here who's guarding the door and keeping these people out. It's actually, we're behind these glass doors, and it reminds me of I Am Legend in one of the very final scenes where Will Smith goes at it. So, but yeah, they're out there, all like 500 people. It's amazing. It's probably one of the biggest launches that we've seen here in Edmonton. #1 pre-orders at this store all across Canada, so which is amazing in itself. And yeah, I think they're actually, maybe our clocks are fast. It looks like they're going to start letting them in pretty soon here.
Now, can we get you to pan over and see the gates?
Yeah, so DJ, our camera guy, if you could just pan over. Yeah, pan over to the crowd there. And actually, DJ, if you could probably walk out a bit, as far as this cable will let you go. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Keep going, you're good, you're good. Keep going. and then raise the camera up.
1 minute warning. Are you ready? Stance, get ready for impact. All right, I think something's going on with Edmonton. Did they get trampled yet? Derek, are you there?
Yeah, so if you can see the camera, there's all the people lined up, and they're just waiting to get in here. And all the tables are set up for signing, so we actually are going to start getting all the devs in here so they can sign, so as well as Mark Muir. We're giving out posters.
30 seconds, Derek.
30 seconds.
Let's get ready with the countdown here. Chicago did a pretty good job on the countdown. Hopefully you guys can do one too.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chicago, Edmonton is now open for business. Derek, what's going on?
All right, so they're actually just announcing over the PA system. So I don't know what they're doing. They're talking about something else that is not related to opening the doors.
So what has happened? Explain to us what's going on.
All right, just give me 1 second.
All right. While we wait for Derek, a couple things to look forward to in the next hour, our final hour here of our live launch event in Mass Effect 3. We have interviews with Jennifer Hale. We have interviews with Ali Hillis. We have interviews with a special guest who we are not announcing yet, but they've done something very cool for Mass Effect that we're going to premiere for you guys here tonight. And we'll also have a special interview with executive producer of Mass Effect, Casey Hudson. So all is to come and more as we continue with our live coverage here in Los Angeles, Edmonton, Chicago, and Boston, taking the fight to the Reapers all across the world.